I knew you guys were gonna pause.
Na-loading yung utak ko doon. Like, ha?
Right?
Regardless of your skin color, your height, your status in life, basta mabait ka, masipag
May kwenta
ka,
kang-
may kwenta ka sa buhay.
Tao.
Yeah.
Hi mga Zaya and Noy, welcome back to the Wineding Down Podcast. So for today, we wanted to do something different. So kagina, we were looking at different videos and sabi namin, ay parang may something good to talk about, something that,
Relates to yung mga topics namin from the past
Exactly.
videos. So,
Exactly.
ayun, we wanted to do a reaction video for that. So laban.
Tara.
Ayan, the video is what's the ideal beauty standard in the Philippines? So let's see.
Boss. You can see the diversity among Filipinos just in looks alone, with Chinese, Malay, and Spanish influences among many others. So with that being the case, what is considered beautiful to Filipinas? A tan or fair complexion? Do they prefer skinny or full-figured? We wanted to know, so we asked Filipinas in Manila to find out.
Ano yung ideal facial features mo?
Siguro yung symmetrical, yung distances sa pagitan ng mga eyes, nose, gano'n.
Mapayat yung mukha, tapos hindi kita yung eye bags, ganun. Parang bright yung mukha niya lagi, ganun.
Singkit, maganda yung shape ng kilay, matangos yung ilong, walang pimples, ganun.
Medyo pointed yung nose or meron siyang round eyes.
Morena skin po, tapos yung mata ng Filipina is hindi siya chinita, hindi rin siya masyadong malaki.
Matangos po ilong, tapos maputi po onte, tapos masingkit-singkit yung mata, yun lang po.
Ano yung ideal height and weight mo?
Wait lang, number
Nanonotice ko
like.
lang, yung kanina, yung pale na girl, sabi niya gusto niya, yung for
Morena.
her ideal is morena. And then yung morena, gusto niya whiter. Which is like, based on also the comments in our videos, so it's like, I think it's really deep-seated na you want to look different from
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you are.
I mean, like, I think someone, I'm not sure who explained it na, it's more so like a human thing. So that's why kaya, kung magsabi, if ever na, let's say, Filipinas or more into, just say for example, whiter skin, if you look at the other, aspect of it, let's say mga Europeans or mga Americans na nagpataning lotion, nagpataning salon and all, it's still more or less the same thing, but I guess, ewan ko na lang ha, that's what I noticed in this video alone within the Philippines. So medyo interesting lang para sa akin. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, they also kept mentioning high bridge nose and all these
yeah,
basically like
that's-
yeah.
non-Filipino noses, right? And I don't think anyone in this video has a high bridge nose so
Yeah.
far. So far, I don't know. It is interesting though that one of them said round eyes, the other one said slanted eyes, but they still wanted high bridge noses. So I guess there's different types even within there, like. Because you would normally consider high bridge noses like European people,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I guess slanted eyes is more Asian, so I guess
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
more so Korean actually, which might be like an effect of the K-pop,
Yeah.
craze that's actually happening around here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
wala lang. It's very
interesting
interesting to see.
observations.
Mm-hmm.
For me, kasi syempre maliit ako, so gusto ko sana kahit mga 5'4", gano'n. And then sa weight naman, okay na ako sa weight ko na 45.
Umabot lang ng 5'4", gano'n. Then, sa weight, kahit mag-43 na lang.
Kung height po siguro pag Pilipino maliit kasi, mga 5'4", 5'5", ganun. Mga lang siguro, 48, 46, ganun. Ideal height ko is around 5'5 to 5'7". Then yung ideal weight is siguro mga 130, ganun.
5'7", mga gano'n. Kasi gusto ko flight attendant. And di talaga ako pinalad kasi kumpara sa iba. Matangkad
Ang cute
na
niya,
sila, tas
girl.
17 pa lang, matangkad na. Ako mag-18 na, pero ganito pa rin. Di nga ako umabot sa 5.
Ano yung ideal body shape na gusto nyo?
Petite po, pag po Filipina, kasi payata talaga yung mga Asian, yan.
Parang may athletic na body, tas mayroon din sobrang sexy, gano'n. Siyempre curve. Yung tawag doon? Coca-Cola shape yun.
Define po yung shoulders and then yung bust area po. And then define din yung pagkalit ng waist nila.
Ano mas prefer mo, maputi or tan?
Tan. Kasi
Natural yun ng mga Pilipino eh. Kulay ng mga Pilipino. Kasi pag sa maputi, pag umitim ka, wala rin pangat ka, no? Pag sa maitim, pag pumuti ako, aura.
Maputi. Sa general
Ayan.
Char.
Pause lang natin ng very light. No?
Wait, I'm just trying to dissect exactly what she said. So,
I mean,
I
just-
understand.
yeah.
I sort of get the meaning. It's just sort of like, huh.
well, okay. So, yung comment na yun, and I think like, you know, growing up here, I heard that like a lot. And honestly, noon, I really didn't like understand kung bakit yan yung mindset. Like for example, may magsabi na, let's say I had a very pale classmate, tapos magsabi sila sa kanya na, you know what, maputi ka lang, ito si Liz, for example, kahit may itim siya, maganda pa rin siya. And I always be like, is that mag-thank you ba ako? Or I never really got it, but until now, right? Like, medyo, that's kind of where I'm coming from, where I think sometimes na people see, basta if you're white, it's superior, so they're saying like, let's say for example, you're ugly, but you're white, so the white is being used in like a positive light, and then kapag maitim naman, you know, sige lang, kahit maitim ka, you're still pretty, so the
mabait ka pa
maitim is used in the negative, so it's like, I don't think personally that should be the case, because ako kahit anong, regardless of your skin, right? What's inside, Char? No, but like, I don't think skin color has anything to do with beauty, in my opinion, right?
Plus, if you go outside to European countries, tanner complexions are considered more beautiful or more like attractive. So it's kind of funny how it's completely opposite. Of course, you know, it stems from the wanting to be different, but I'm sure there's like other cultural reasons behind it.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, we talk about this a lot sa mga past videos namin. Pero just to, paulit-ulit na lang siguro ang masabi ko dito na parang, ang hirap kapag, kapag maitim ka dito. Now it's better. We're more accepting of the more na, culture, more na movement. Pero ang ano pa din, if someone says na, oy, ang ganda mo kahit maitim ka, parang, bakit may kahit?
Yeah.
So, parang ganon. Wala lang, that's just my thoughts.
Yeah, it's a good point that you brought up because this was actually 4 years ago, this video.
Yeah.
5 years. I'm not
Yeah.
exactly, because you know the way YouTube does the timing. But one thing, that we want to bring up and I want to remind everyone is that we actually have a YouTube community page. And so if you're interested and you want to let us know your thoughts or other things you want to react to, please make sure to join our, subscribe and join our community page. And, we'll always have polls and stuff there.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a Facebook community soon. So,
Yeah, we
keep
saw
on
your
lookout for
votes
that.
in the community that you guys want to have, you prefer Facebook for conversations like this. So, abangan na lang yung Facebook, kung trip nyo lang, join, go lang. So,
Kapag hindi, Char.
kapag hindi.
Wala naman, pilitan, Char.
Back to the video.
generation kasi ngayon, parang ang definition ng beauty is pagiging flawless and then maputi, ganun.
Maputi. Kasi may timpo ko.
Ano mga ginagawa mo ways para ma-achieve mo yung maging maputi ka?
Hindi ako lumalabas ng bahay.
Ang iba nagpapaputi talaga, pero ako, kontento na ako sa kulay ko. Kasi yun ang dinadala natin kulay natin kayumanggi.
Since nasa Pilipinas tayo, maganda yung tan. Kasi ito nga mainit yung bansa natin, di ba? Pag tan ka, ibig sabihin protektado ka sa araw. Nakikita ko kasi, mas malaki yung advantage pag maputi ka. Kasi pag dito kasi, pag maputi ka, sasabihin nila maganda ka na. Babilisan lang dahil lang po sa skin color.
Sa mga TV shows, saka sa TV, paano pinapakita yung Filipina beauty?
Yung sa kulay nila, tapos yung natural look nila.
Dito kasi parang mas ina-advertise pa nila yung pagiging maputi. Di ba, madami nagpapaglutam, madami nagpapa-injection dito. Kaysa sa pagiging tan.
Actually, sa marketing, inaaral namin siya na sa commercials usually, papamukha sa'yo ng marketers na, na ang pangit mo. So you have to be like this, you have to be like that. So ganon. Parang they're setting a new standard kung ano yung para ma-offer yung products.
Kailangan may pera ka talaga. 100 yan bago ka makapag-beauty. Hindi naman natin kasi likaya kasi may budget sila eh. Tayo wala tayong budget eh. Di ba?
Cute ni Lola.
Oh, di ba? Buti pa si Lola, like, kontento siya sa skin niya. But like, yung si Glasses, nasabi niya, ito kasi may privilege, you know, if you're white and then the glutathione, like, and for me, I agree with her kasi that's my experience. And I know it can be different for other people kasi not everyone thinks like that. But I guess I just wanted to like reiterate her point na kasi there was some that says, yung mga Pinoys, wala kaming paki kung ano yung kulay mo, basta ano, which can be true, but you know, from my experience, it's not usually the case. Basta kapag ano, maputi ka, mas, you know, mas maganda ka.
I mean, there's also like the difference between your conscious actions and your unconscious actions.
Yeah.
I feel like generally unconscious actions tend to lead to better treatment of lighter or whiter people here. At least like, so maybe consciously everyone thinks, oh, everyone's equal, but unconsciously it's not the same.
Yeah.
Right.
It stems from the culture, right? That's
Yeah.
already like ingrained. But
Other things. I mean, one other thing is like, I think she's already gone through her phases.
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah.
and so maybe,
natanggap niya na.
yeah. So she's very confident in herself. And a lot of times when you're a teenager, it's just hard to be confident. So it's easier to be susceptible to all
Exactly,
the
that's a
marketing.
good point. O
Yeah.
baka walang choice or ewan ko lang. Pero for whatever
Yeah, it's
Lola's
hard.
choice is, I'm happy that she's confident
Go,
in
Lola.
her skin. Go Lola. Laban mo lang yan.
Wala akong makita sa TV commercial na nag-promote sa Filipina skin natin.
Bakit sa commercial dito sa Pilipinas, puro fair yung nakikita natin?
Kasi yun nga yun talaga yung gusto ng mga Filipina, pumuti eh. Samantala din sa ibang bansa naman gusto nila tan, no? Kasi po, malinis daw tignan. Yun daw po yung sabi nila.
Sino ang female celebrity ang idol mo sa kagandahan?
Si Nadine Lustre.
Bakit?
Kasi alam mo yun, body figure niya, tapos yung kulay niya, kahit na ano siya, morena siya, proud na proud pa siya na ganin yung balat niya.
Yung itsura po ni Julia Barreto tsaka ni Sophia Andres. Sorry.
Ano yung mga features nila na gusto mo?
Simple lang po. Tapos yung kahit wala silang makeup, ang lakas pa rin ng dating nila.
Ann Curtis.
Bakit si Anne?
Kasi sabi ko yun, sa skin color, may halo siyang lahi. Ang name niya is Ann Curtis Smith. So yung dad niya is foreigner.
Most commonly po naiinggit ka talaga. Kasi syempre pag
I knew you guys
Medyo
were gonna pause.
na-loading yung utak ko doon. Like, ha? So gusto niya si Ann Curtis kasi half siya or ano?
Hindi kasi
like,
sa skin color niya daw. But the reason why her skin color is that way is because,
kasi
you know,
half siya.
half siya.
And then the way she said her name made
Ann
it seem like
Curtis
she
Smith.
she liked the
Yung,
last
you know,
name
like,
Smith.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't even say like that's unique here because naalala ko when we were like sa Nigeria pa, because we were in like international schools, we were also foreigners as well. I know a lot of my friends who wanted to be like, who were, you know, looking at white people somehow the same way as well,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it's not like, you know, unique to anything, pero yun lang, like when you look at it from here, tapos yung sabi niya, because she's half, and when I was growing up, I noticed like when I was watching like Filipino movies or whatever, a lot of the mga artista, puro mga half, like you can tell that they're obviously not, you know, there's like half American or European or whatever, and that used to be like a common thing. So, syempre, if you're like a, you know, tan Filipina or Filipino who's watching that, and that's like what's being shown as the
Advertised.
beauty standard,
Yeah.
ikaw naman magsabi, ay, wait lang.
Parang-
What's wrong with
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
kailangan ko parang ganon.
Yeah, I remember it also before though, like mga 1960s, 70s, because I don't know why I was watching those type of movies. The artistas then here, parang you're pure Filipinas, very tan, very Pinay talaga. And they were very beautiful. I'm not sure why the industry switched from pure, I mean, there's no issue being half,
I
but
think-
now to, you know, half.
I think it's because, well, my opinion at least, I think what happened was there were so before then there wasn't as many mixed Filipinos, or they weren't like, you know, brought up. But then people started, you know, it sort of became a trend. People started to like the look of the mixed Filipinas. And because of that, that's slowly more and more promoted. And the ones who performed well tended to be mixed, right? And so maybe the industry was just following the trends.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true. I mean,
one thing I
following
wanted
success.
to bring up was like, I think, you know, regardless of like, you know, cultural stuff, I think people are more interested in people who are different from other people, who have like something that gives them like a genetic edge. I don't mean this like just for like half white or half black, like anything that's like different.
Yeah.
Right. In any situation, people are like, oh, I wish I had that, because people are just insecure. Right. There's also that aspect of insecurity within yourself about who you are and what you want to be. Right. For what you want to do with your life. Right.
True.
And so I think that also plays a big role here, especially since they're adolescent girls.
Yeah.
And we actually do some interviews with another half Filipina in a video that we're going to link in the description. We interview her. We talk about her experience trying to become an aspiring artista here. And anyways, we felt that it was kind of, related to this video because she tends to have, a lot of people had different things to say about the video and what she said.
Yeah, make sure to check it out, guys. So, laban, paano to?
Also, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Pag may halong banyaga na iba na yung itsura talaga, iba yung features, yun po.
Kung kayo, magkakaroon kayo ng chance, halimbawa, maging half-breed ng Himalaya, ano ang gugustuhin nyo, saka bakit?
Siguro sa akin po, British. Kasi matangos ng ilong, yung mata nila sobrang ganda, tapos yung katawan talaga, tsaka matatangkad.
American.
Bakit?
Nagandaan lang ako sa mata nila, tapos sa kulay ng buhok, ay.
Korean. Kasi di ba nga maganda yung mga skincare products ng mga Korean. Ginagamit yun ng mga Pilipino. Kasi syempre naiinggit tayo sa sa maganda, dun sa pamputi nilang Kasi dahil gusto ko ganito kakinis yung mukha ko. Ito yung mga gagamitin ko. Yun.
Ano yung part ng Filipina beauty ang pinaka-proud ka?
Yung sa eyes. Kasi even though may Chinese blood ako, hindi siya, mas nagiging dominant yung Filipino blood dahil sa mata ko. So,
Kulay.
Bakit?
Kasi Morena is the new beautiful.
Maganda ngayon kasi nababago na siya. Na hindi na siya, porket maganda ka porket maputi ka, maganda ka na. Mas tinitingnan na nila yung overall qualities. Ayun.
Sa akin, kasi minsan hindi mo makita eh. Siguro para sa akin, yung values po. Hindi mo naman kasi kailangan ng maraming pera para maging maganda ka. Basta maganda ugali mo, maganda kalooban mo, maganda ka na para sa mga tao.
How did you find their answers and what's
Okay.
Ayun.
I have a couple of thoughts.
Medyo confused lang ako sa ending kasi parang it all started with them saying na, they prefer to be white, and then when yung nagtanong si ate girl na bakit, ano yung what you're proud of, tapos sabi nila, skin din nila. So it's
Feeling
kind of
ko,
confusing.
baka sa editing ng video, ewan ko na lang. But at the end of the day, yung si girl sa last, super agree ako sa sabi niya. That, it's what,
It's what's inside.
Inside that matters.
It's what's inside.
Right?
Regardless of your skin color, your height, your status in life, basta mabait ka, masipag
May kwenta
ka,
kang
may kwenta ka sa buhay.
Tao.
Yeah.
I think that's important.
I have a couple of thoughts. One thing is when they're asking about, what sort of half-breed you'd want to be, right? And they mentioned American. I thought that was such an odd... I understand that most of the time you think of American, you think of like a white American, like my dad, for example. Go watch that video, guys. Link in the description. But there's also a lot of other Americans, right? American is just a citizenship. It's not necessarily like... they're not necessarily white.
Different,
There's different kinds of American.
Yeah.
Because, here people think, I'm not saying general, but there's some people think American, puti. But technically, America is like a mixture
melting
of...
pot.
Yeah.
It's a big melting pot in the US.
So,
okay, that's a good point. Yeah.
And then I guess the other thing I was going to bring up was the girl who, when she was asked what she's most proud of, she's talking about her skin, right? She said, because I'm Morena, because Morena is the new beautiful. I feel like that's more indicative, not of her, but more so of, I think, culture here. I don't want to say it like in a sort of general term because I know it's hard. It's kind of bad when you generalize. But a lot of people I know tend to just say whatever is the new trend, even if they don't feel that way, right? They say, I like this thing because, everyone else likes it. And that's sort of what she just said, right?
Yeah.
Because it's the new beautiful. Even if what she said, she's like, I want to be white. I want to be paler.
Yeah.
And so I stay in the house, right? That's what she said. But it's sort of like, I don't know if that's like
Contradicting
it's just like I notice is that people can contradict themselves. And it's okay, but it just caught me a little off guard. It's like,
and also just something that feeling ko gusto ko lang i-point out. Para sa akin, okay lang din, as humans, to be well, not okay lang, pero it's natural for humans to be a bit superficial. Because, for example, if someone asks you, what's your type? You have your type, and that's fine, right? You can have what you find attractive, and you can have what you don't find attractive. So, say for example, if someone says, "Nah, I'm not really attracted to white girls. I'm not attracted to black girls," I wouldn't think that anyone should take offense with that. Kasi kanyang-kanyang keme. Pero the only thing I'm like medyo is when people are like, okay, let's say I think, or let's say this person thinks that being white is better. I would not appreciate that person coming up to me, tapos magsabi, oh, you know what, you would have been, prettier if you're white. Like, if you have your own insecurities, your own whatever, just keep it to yourself and don't, impose that on others. I think that's what I've always been trying to reiterate.
I mean,
but
I guess that's one thing I liked in this video. I don't know if maybe outside the videos they say stuff like that, but no one was trying to input their own visions of beauty on anyone else.
To impose,
they were just talking about their own thing, right? And everyone seemed to be enjoying. So I like the interview. Overall, I like the way they did the interviews, especially that they had someone speaking Tagalog. Anyways.
Oh, hey, Joe. Say hi, Joe.
Yeah.
Again, thank you guys for watching this video. We also really want to give a big thank you for all the love, the support, the likes, the comments that you've given us for the past few videos. If you like this kind of content, if you like us reacting to trending Filipino videos, leave it in the comment. Don't show us the support by
you can also
liking
suggest
this.
other videos for us to react to
in the community tab or in the comments below. So again, thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Salamat.